Have you ever found yourself constantly saying yes to others, even when it means putting your own needs and desires on the back burner? Do you ever catch yourself agreeing to things out of fear of disappointing someone, even if it causes you stress or discomfort? Perhaps you've noticed that you often go out of your way to make others happy, even at the expense of your own well-being, only to end up feeling unappreciated or even resentful. If any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many of us struggle with the tendency to be people-pleasers, driven by a deep-seated need for approval, acceptance, or simply to avoid conflict. But here's the thing. Living your life to please others can leave you feeling empty, drained, and disconnected from your true self. Let's consider a common scenario. You're at work, and a colleague asks you to take on an extra project. You're already swamped, but you don't want to seem unhelpful, so you agree. As the deadline approaches, you find yourself stressed, working late into the night, and sacrificing your personal time. Despite your best efforts, the stress starts to show, and you feel increasingly frustrated, not just with the workload, but with yourself for saying yes in the first place. This pattern repeats itself in different areas of your life, whether it's with friends, family, or at work, and before long, you realize that you're living according to others' expectations rather than your own. Have you ever felt like this, where the need to please others begins to overshadow your own happiness and well-being? If so, it's time to break free from this cycle. In today's video, we're going to explore how Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes inner strength, self-discipline, and living in alignment with your values, can help you stop being a people pleaser and start living a life that's true to yourself. Welcome to Ancient Stoic, where we explore timeless philosophies to help you live a more purposeful and resilient life. Before we dive into today's topic, I want to take a moment to thank our incredible community. We've just crossed 1,000 subscribers, and we couldn't be more grateful for each and every one of you who is committed to seeking wisdom and personal growth. If you're new here, make sure to hit that notification bell and subscribe so you never miss an opportunity to grow alongside us. Now let's dive into how Stoicism can empower you to break free from the habit of people-pleasing and reclaim your life. 1. Understand your core values. One of the key reasons people fall into the trap of people-pleasing is that they haven't fully identified or committed to their own core values. Stoicism teaches us that our actions should be guided by our values, not by the approval or expectations of others. When you're clear on what truly matters to you, it becomes much easier to say no to things that don't align with those values, even if it means disappointing someone else. Epictetus, a renowned Stoic philosopher, emphasized that we should focus on what is within our control, our own actions, decisions, and values. By grounding yourself in your values, you create a solid foundation from which to make decisions. This clarity helps you resist the pressure to conform to others' expectations and allows you to act in ways that are true to yourself. Moreover, when you live according to your values, you build a stronger sense of self-respect and integrity. This inner strength makes it easier to set boundaries and prioritize your own needs without feeling guilty. In essence, knowing your values is the first step toward breaking free from the cycle of people-pleasing. 2. Detach from external validation. People-pleasing often stems from a deep-seated need for external validation, the desire to be liked, accepted, or praised by others. However, Stoicism teaches us that true fulfillment comes from within, not from the opinions or approval of others. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, reminded us that the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. In other words, your sense of worth should not be contingent on how others perceive you. When you detach from the need for external validation, you free yourself from the constant pressure to meet others' expectations. This doesn't mean you stop caring about others or their feelings. It simply means you prioritize your own inner sense of peace and self-worth over the fluctuating opinions of those around you. By focusing on your own thoughts and actions, you build inner confidence and resilience. This shift allows you to make decisions based on what's right for you, rather than what you think will make others happy. In turn, you become more authentic in your interactions, and people will respect you more for being true to yourself. 3. Embrace the power of no. Saying no can be incredibly difficult for people pleasers, but it's an essential skill for living a balanced and fulfilling life. Stoicism teaches us the importance of self-discipline and making choices that align with our values and priorities. Learning to say no is a powerful way to assert your boundaries and protect your time, energy, and well-being. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, believed in the importance of managing one's time and resources wisely. When you say yes to everything, you risk spreading yourself too thin and neglecting what truly matters. By practicing the art of saying no, you take control of your life and ensure that your actions are aligned with your goals and values. It's important to remember that saying no doesn't make you selfish or unkind. In fact, it's an act of self-respect and self-care. It allows you to conserve your energy for the things that are truly important to you and to engage in relationships and activities that nourish your soul. Embracing the power of no is a crucial step toward breaking free from people-pleasing and living a more intentional life. 4. Cultivate inner strength. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate inner strength and resilience in the face of life's challenges. This inner strength is essential for overcoming the urge to please others at the expense of your own well-being. When you develop a strong sense of self, you become less reliant on others' approval and more confident in your own decisions. Epictetus taught that we should focus on building our character and virtues rather than seeking external rewards or recognition. By cultivating inner strength, you become more grounded and less swayed by the opinions or demands of others. This inner fortitude allows you to stay true to yourself, even when faced with pressure to conform or please. In practice, this means developing habits that reinforce your sense of self-worth and independence. Whether it's through daily reflection, meditation, or simply taking time for yourself, building inner strength helps you resist the urge to seek validation from others. It empowers you to live authentically and make decisions that align with your true self, rather than being driven by the desire to please. 5. Focus on what you can control. A core principle of Stoicism is focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. People pleasers often feel a sense of responsibility for others' happiness or satisfaction, leading them to go to great lengths to meet others' needs. However, Stoicism teaches us that we cannot control how others feel or react. We can only control our own actions and attitudes. Marcus Aurelius wisely advised, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." When you internalize this Stoic principle, you free yourself from the burden of trying to please everyone. You recognize that your responsibility lies in your own conduct, not in managing others' perceptions or emotions. By focusing on what you can control, you shift your energy away from people-pleasing and toward living a life that reflects your values and priorities. This mindset helps you stay centered and resilient, even when others may not approve of your choices. It allows you to lead a life that is true to yourself, without being weighed down by the expectations or judgments of others. Breaking free from the habit of people-pleasing is not easy, but with the guidance of Stoic philosophy, it is entirely possible. By understanding your core values, detaching from external validation, embracing the power of no, cultivating inner strength, and focusing on what you can control, you can reclaim your sense of self and live a more authentic, fulfilling life. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and comment below with "I will live authentically" to signify your commitment to these teachings. If you're new here, subscribe and hit the notification bell for more lessons on ancient wisdom. Doing so not only supports us, but also helps us reach more individuals seeking to live a life of purpose and resilience. Stay tuned for more insights from ancient Stoic. Stay Stoic, and see you in our next video.